Okay.
All right. I'm Ryan Shimabukuro, National Sprint Coach for US Speed Skating, talking about Tucker Fredericks' second 500 meter at the World Single Distance Championships in Salt Lake City. Here, Tucker's probably just trying to relax, control his breathing, visualizing exactly what he wants to accomplish in this race technically. I just reminded him after the first race that 500ths of a second separated first through fifth, so it's anybody's game right now. Just making sure he sets up the corners effectively so he can really build out of the turns. Here he's paired with Kang Lee. Both a little bit different styles, especially on the start. Kang uses the traditional up start, whereas Tucker does the inline down start. We've been working on the last couple of weeks, making sure that Tucker's first step is off the correct foot. He is getting into a habit of pushing off the back foot, which is incorrect. So on the starting line here, taking a look at what happens, he executed pretty well. He comes up a little bit in the shoulders, but he's got very good contact with the ice. If you look at Kang Seok, his shoulders were a little bit lower, allowing his hips to be a little lower, which allows him to get off the line a little bit more per stroke. That just a little bit will help him accelerate down the 100 by a tenth, if that. Tucker has a good setup here. Kang Seok has about a tenth lead going into the 100. Both have very good tempo, very good line, but Kang Seok just looks a little more relaxed, whereas Tucker's, I think, a little forward, which is throwing him his strokes just a little far back. Down this down the back stretch, both have very good tempo, good sit, but Tucker just looks a little bit higher than Kang Seok. Kang Seok's just a little bit lower, so he's able to get a little more pressure. He's getting a good setup. Tucker has a good set into this last outer, but so does Kang Seok on the inner. Both have a good line, both are carrying very good speed. But Kang Seok's tempo coming out of the corner allows him to get a really good acceleration out of that inner, which just slingshots him down the 100. At this point, Tucker's a little bit distracted, I think, mentally, and he gets a little tight, so he loses a little bit of his timing and his weight transfer. So you can see him really just a little too tense. And right there, Kang Seok sets the world record.
You've worked with Tucker for 10 years, so how personally gratifying was it for you to see Tucker's third place overall in this and see him on that medal podium?
Well, we knew that after last week it was going to be very tight. Any of those top 5, top 10 guys had a chance of being on that podium. And with that race, with the first race being only 500ths of apart from first to fifth, we knew it was going to take some kind of effort to get a podium position. So I was very proud of him. I mean, it's really gratifying to see the turnaround he had from last year. He was very disappointed at the Olympics, made a conscious decision to really put 100% effort in, and to see him at his first World Single Distance Championships and get a medal is very, very rewarding. I'm very happy to see that he's able to walk away this season with something to take away from all his hard work.
That's great. Well, thank you, Ryan, and congratulations on again on a great season.
Well, thank you as well, Andrew. You do a very good job for our sport and for our spectators and the skaters, so thank you to you as well.
Thanks.